You got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. It's time you got it off your chest.
Welcome to Crewe. I've been asked to do a short segment on the history of Crewe and Crewe works by someone who used to fondly come train spotting here when he was a kid. So, some quick facts for you about Crewe. The station was completed in 1837. It is 158 miles north of London and 242 miles south of Glasgow. Now, when Network Rail put the route numbers in, this now goes under number 18, the West Coast Main Line, which also covers the line between here and Stoke-on-Trent via Stone down to Norton Bridge and back down to Stafford again, because that's part of the relief line. We have Route 14 from here as well, which is the Shrewsbury line, Route 22, which is the Chester line, and Route 20, which is the line up to Manchester via Wilmslow. So yeah, pretty cool here. We have 12 platforms. Platforms 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 and 10 are all bay platforms. So platform 2 houses relief trains. Platform 3 houses the London Midland London service, which leaves here at 33 past the hour. We have platform 4, which is the Derby service, which is 7 minutes past the hour. We have platforms 7, that works the Shrewsbury service at every other 20 past the hour, so it's like 20 past 3, 20 past 5, 20 past 7. We have platform 8, which is a relief platform, so any light locomotive movements, or if there's we had a problem here about a month ago where there was a problem with the Marches line, so all the trains were terminating at Crewe, platform 8 and 7. So yeah, that does get used as a relief. Platform 9 is Chester service, 23 past the hour. That's usually an Arriva Class 150, absolutely amazing units. Right, and then we have platform 10, which is a relief platform for that as well, but it also houses the 5:30 stupid in the morning London Midland service to Liverpool. That's a 350. It just about fits in the platform. Okay, so the remodelling took place in 1985, where they redesigned the tracks, sorted out the points problems they had here, and they put trains through here at 80 miles an hour, which is substantially faster than what it used to be. Okay, it was the first station in the world to have its own hotel. Which is the Crewe Arms Hotel, which is off at the station still. That's now privately owned. Used to be railway owned. It was the first long distance railway line as well, which was when they merged the Birmingham and the Manchester lines together, or whatever it was. They merged them together and became the first long distance train line in the world. The works opened in 1840 by the Grand Junction Railway. By 1848, it employed 1,000 employees, and it produced an amazing 1 locomotive per week. Yep, just one. In 1853, it started its own iron rolling, and it made its own rails. It rolled its own steel, and then in 1876, they took out an injunction. The private companies around Crewe took out an injunction against them to stop them making anything else but their own metals for their own trains, their own this for that, their own this for that, so they could continue to stay in business by making bricks for houses and making steel for other products rather than just railway things. However, during the war, that was kind of suspended for a bit, and they did build tanks for the British Army. So yeah, good on you, Crewe Works. Bang on, you know. That injunction ended in 1974, so that was 98 years. That was when something to do with Brel, the injunction became invalid. They built many a famous steam locomotive here. Off the top of my head, there was the Princess, the Duchess, the Black Fives, the Jubilees, the Webb 240 Jumbos, the Compounds, the Clawtons, the Precursor and the superheated G1s, that was all steam. And then they moved on to things like Class 40s and the HSTs and the Class 47s. They built over 200 Class 47s for Brush. However, I think they built some 37s, but I think they were Vulcan Foundry, and the Class 20s were as well. So they were over in Newton-Wales. So the height of Crewe Works was 20,000 employees. Now it houses only a few hundred, just doing bogie work for, I think ScotRail was one of their current contracts for the 158s and 170s. The last train to leave Crewe Works was 158856. That was in Central Livery, which had come in, I think it's been smashed up in a bridge, and the front cab was severely damaged or something. I can't remember what the specifics were. But the last train, it left on the 22nd of July 2009. goes the Shrewsbury service, so it must be 20 past 1. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much it really for what I was going to discuss about Crewe. I mean, the station's currently undergoing a £50 million revamp. You can kind of see from the video it's a bit of a dump. You know, talking badly of my own station. It is currently undergoing some major overhaul, which is badly needed. It's not been done since 1985, since the remodelling was done. It's such an iconic station. I mean, when people say, "Oh, you know, change at Crewe," you know, that was the kind of thing. You know, until about 10 years ago, and it was like change at Preston now. You know, I mean, it serves 6 railway lines here. You've got Crewe to Stoke, and then to Derby. You Crewe to Shrewsbury, down at the Marches, down to Cardiff. Crewe to Chester on Holyhead. Crewe to Manchester via Wilmslow and Stockport. Crewe to London via Milton Keynes. And then Crewe to Glasgow Central via Preston, and then it comes off at Custairs and goes off to Edinburgh as well. So, I mean, it's still quite vital. I mean, people coming in from, say, Ludlow, and they want to go to Manchester Piccadilly, they can get a direct service, but they could also change at Crewe, and they could take a train to Preston, they could take a train to, you know, Stafford, or take a train to Uttoxeter. Go see the races, bet on the horse. It really does. I mean, it's horrible. That is really depressing. That is. It's just dire need. There's trees growing out. You can see over there where my finger is now. There's some trees growing out the roof. Platform 12 was redone. That was, I think it was just for the Queen though, when she came here, I think 2004, 2005. So the Queen, got a new platform, and the rest of Crewe didn't. So yeah, I think you can also see the roof over there on platform 1 is the red is fading away to white. So yeah, this station does need a bit of a revamp. Also touch on this. These were the old extension bays. So this was A and B. This was 1A, 1B, as far as I remember correctly. That was platform 1 over there. This was platform 2. Platform 3 is now 11. Platform 4 was 6. 5 was always 5, and platform 6 was, which is now platform 1. That was Crewe, and then the rest of the platforms were A and B. So you had 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B, 5A, 5B, and 6A. 6A is platform 2. So yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know why stations complicate it with A and B. I mean, to just renumber them one platform, like so much easier. Birmingham, platform A, 7A. Ah, shit, where's A? You know, got to wreck a run for the train. Crewe, the traffic, from not much freight through here anymore. I think there's a couple of book services during the day. There's 4 Sierra 44, which is the Daventry to Moss End. That comes via Crewe here at 2 o'clock on the station. There's a few other ones later on. 6 Lima 28, that's a Whitemoor Carlisle. That runs here, I think, Tuesday, Thursdays. And then back down Wednesday, Friday through the station in the morning is 6L28, that runs 6M28 up to Carlisle, sorry. And here comes the Marcroft. That looks quite juicy. It's got some steel wagons and some coal hoppers, and some more steel wagons, and some steel flats, BBA or BAA. Oh, and it's got some salmons on the back. Ooh, 996. Juicy. So I'm going to love you and leave you for now, and I will leave you with some photos and some lovely music. Okay, cheerio for now, YouTube.
Kicking the plan before the plan kicks me. I'm gonna get me out of here. I'm gonna get me out of here.
So a quick one before I go. 66067 has arrived on 6 Foxtrot 31, which is Stoke Marcroft to Warrington Hartley. It's going to go into Basford Hall, drop off this salmon which is on the back apparently, and collect some more bits and bobs, so I've just been overhearing. But yeah, just a quick roundup. I mean, Crewe's got quite a lively heritage here, and there is a heritage centre here which kind of has some, not loads of detail, but has some detail on the history of. I mean, there's some nice little websites, there's some really good books out there that I would recommend you go and have a look at in the library, or go buy one, that detail Crewe works and what Crewe Station used to be like. So yeah, I mean, mean, for those who are really interested in Crewe, I mean, it's quite an insight. But for those who are just here to come and train spot, then, you know, come on up and enjoy yourself. There are several places to go. There is platform 12 up there, the bridge. That faces over the freight line, so you can go there. That's the Salop. And also down here on the platform there's a blue walkway. You go through the blue walkway, that takes you onto the horse landing, which is where the rail replacement coaches go from, which is where you can also see the freight as well. You can go down to Basford Hall, you can go to the electric depot, you can go and see some of the DMD from down here on platform 12. You can also see some of the DMD from the horse landing. Don't advise anyone to go down there because it's not allowed. However, I mean, people do, people go down there and they're tolerated, but it's, may not be the actual, may not be okay, but it is, it's tolerated. I've seen people do it. Just go down and take a picture of the Class 56s that are down there. It's common sense. You don't cross the railway lines, that kind of stuff. I don't need to tell you all this. You're all train spotters anyway. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoy the videos that I make. I don't make a tit myself, and if you do want to lick me, then please don't do it in public. Anyway, cheerio for now, YouTube and Facebook, and I will speak to you when the next person asks for some information. Cheerio for now. For those of you that don't know where the horse landing is, follow me. Ta-da! And up there is the main road.